Hello friends, Fujosevich here. Welcome to some Hearthstone with some Reno Dragon Priest, a deck that I have to admit I've been playing it a bunch now and definitely have not had a whole ton of success to go along with it, which is unfortunate because I had really high hopes for this, and I've had a lot more success with the Dragon Priest and with the Dragon Reno lock. But this deck not so much, although we have seen quite a few people in the Hearthstone community be able to take this sort of deck. At least the Reno Kazakis. Oh. That's really interesting. Oh, with a backstab. That's a pretty big turn one now, isn't it? What else is he doing? Oh my. Oh my, we are gonna have a good time. Oh, we are really gonna have a good time here. As long as he, is this worth it? The issue is, this is not a bad play if we had some sort of good follow-up. But if we don't do this, what happens? He weapons up, then he has 1, 3 is 4, plus 2 is 5, and then he doesn't really need that much mana. Or that many resources to be able to take care of us. So, I think Doomsayer might be one of our best top decks there. And taking 5 face damage, yeah, obviously you never really like to do that on turn 2, but you know what, that's kind of fine. Because, you know, we have classic priest move of just heal pass, which is also good. And our opponents basically refilled their hand. Oh, what do they have? That's their priest card. Oh. Oops, I didn't fully pay attention. 2 priest cards in hand. Hopefully they're not excellent. That's what we can kind of hope for at this point. We definitely want a 4-drop. I don't know. Well, we have a couple dragon 4-drops we can throw down. That's, you know what? Cabal Courier, not the worst thing in our deck to see right now. Whenever a character is healed or Cone of Cold, I think we're going to go Cone of Cold. Because we have minions to start slamming down now. So, Dread Infernal is also kind of decent, but I like Cone of Cold because maybe Dread Infernal is way better. Maybe this was the wrong choice. I know Cone of Cold isn't technically really a good spell. You're dealing 4 damage. You're using 4 mana, I should say, to deal 3 damage. What's... Oh, his second backstab. I will take that, friend, every day. Other pirates have a bit of health. I can live with this. Yeah, Cone of Cold was the wrong card to take. Hey, that's a really good card to see as well, actually. Get to act nice proactively. Get to see some of our dragon synergy. So this is really the strength of this deck, I think. These mid-range minions, where they're really strongly statted. We have something like Blackwing Corruptor, which is like a 5 mana... What is that, 8/4? That's pretty strong, and you deal some of that damage directly. If you think of it that way, like it's always going to get some sort of value or interaction with the board. That's obviously not the best card for us to see, but because we have Bookworm again, we're kind of okay with it. And then we still have Chillmaw to set up, hopefully next turn. And at this point, I mean, sure, there still can be a bunch of chargers that we have to deal with, but we're gonna have we have a pretty significant board right now. 2 different big dragon-esque minions. I know Corruptor's not a dragon. We have 2 big-bodied minions. For our opponents playing a really fast, aggressive pirate rogue, well then, you know what? It looks like we may have slowed them down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not the best turn for our opponent. They're probably not happy about it. And to be honest with you, I'm going to go ahead and keep my 5. Oh, we can really keep this card alive now. And we're just going to continue to heal him up because I want to maintain a board presence against this sort of aggressive rogue deck. That was actually a pretty good steal from the Swashbuckler if they had been able to develop a board with it. But I think we're basically containing our opponent now. We're containing this dragon rogue relatively well, I think. I know it's funny, I commented the other day about how I haven't seen any of these pirate decks yet, and this first experience with them that I'm having hasn't been horrible. Oh, that makes a 1 mana 3/2 charge. That's pretty strong, I guess. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we do have Reno. We have a bunch of healing left in this deck, so I'm not... 13's obviously something to worry about with Rogue, there's no doubt about it. But I think we can be okay here. So this has to happen. I heal every turn, and it's just a matter of what order do I want to do this in. So I'll do a 3 here. I want to keep the 5-4 the healthiest, so I'll do this. And I think we just trade these off. And I can't imagine that deck runs a... Oh. Well, that's going to help me get lethal, I guess. I was going to say, I can't imagine that sort of deck runs a mind control tech. I know I do this thing where I sometimes cut myself off while I'm speaking. Oh my! That's terrifying. And an Evis? Oh my goodness. We are super close to losing right now. Top deck Reno is basically GG. Seven? Is 7 enough? Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, I wonder. There was no way this was lethal here. All we had is +4. Yeah, now we have lethal this coming turn if we don't get bursted for 7 in face. What do we need? It needs to be Sinister Strike into Evis, right? That's basically the only way we lose now. And if I see the first one come out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, Leroy, not good enough. Well played. Very close. I mean, he had the damage. He totally had the damage to beat me. Oh my goodness, he had the other Evis. That's terrifying. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's a well played. That was a fun match. That was a fun game, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. That's going to be the video. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to see more of these games, feel free to subscribe. I'm only going to be playing the control-y mid-rangey decks. I want to stay away from these aggro ones myself, but I love trying to beat them and combat the meta. So I hope you stick around. I'll see you next time.